Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lion Ball All Stars versus the White Cliffs Pool League. In this mini series of 8 episodes, we will play 10 games of Line Ball with a best of 3 format, and then we will play a set of 10 international 8-ball pool games to see who the champion is. And we have Ultimate Pool commentator and player Luke Terry here with us to go over the series and commentate. Find out the rules in the description of the video, and I hope you enjoy the series.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Luke Terry with you again as we get into the second part of this series. Line Ball 2-0 up on Dover as things stand. Great start from the Line Ball All-Stars. Work for Dover to do. As I say, this is part of an 8-part series. They come up consecutively every Tuesday at 6 p.m. So make sure you are clocked in for that on UK time to be able to see what happened in the first episode. Obviously, you can go back and look through the channel. Max, 8-ball, line ball. Oh, that was a risky shot there from Stewart for Dover, and he's immediately given the opening frame here to Team Line Ball. Just feels like the Dover players, being from that bit more pool background, just seem to be taking a couple more unnecessary risks, just fancying themselves to get those awkward balls out. Obviously, you take the risk every time. But once again, that was a bit of adrenaline from the line ball side. Could have very easily gone wrong if he didn't catch that jaw. As you can see, Stewart now kind of playing the more reserved game, realising that he went a little too wild in the first game. That's a nice little shot there. Just about keeps that red in play, but keeps his red in the score zone. So a nice little reverse there from Eric. He just wanted to try and bump that yellow into the score zone. He's got 1 point, but he would have preferred 2. It's Eric going, oh, wow. Well, you can excuse it if he hit it on the way back up, but that's poor to hit the 8-ball direct. And a couple of really tentative first frames here from Eric and Stewart, and they're going into a decider. And this is huge for Dover. Don't want to fall 3-0 behind. But once again, Dover doing what they've done well so far and just really sticking that yellow into the bottom corner. So key in the game of line ball to be able to really put your balls in awkward positions just to make it difficult for your opponent to knock them back out again. He's just taking some time. This feels like a kind of frame where all the balls could end up bundling in the corner again. Oh, they're just getting involved there. I don't know if he was pointing to Eric. What he should do next. Eric coming short. Stewart going to try and knock that red out. It's very unnecessary. Still not even in play yet. Well, he's gone for it and he's hit the 8-ball. I mean, what, Stewart? Why have you gone for it? Just a couple of really unnecessary shots there from Stewart that cost him. And to be honest, we didn't really get to see either player there. But I'll tell you what, Eric will definitely be sat there happy taking the point, and it's 3-0 to Team Line Ball. And if Dover don't start to get their heads together here, they could very easily end up in a place that they can't come back from. Sean from White Cliffs Pool now. He's going to step up against the main man, Max Barrett, obviously the inventor of line ball. Max with great pedigree in the line ball world. But when you invent the rules and you get to master them as much as he has, it's really difficult to play. It's really difficult to play against because you know that your opponent knows all of the rules and knows where to put you and how to make things awkward for yourselves. Max playing a clever shot there. Didn't need to get that red really hidden in the corner because the 8-ball being there makes it hard work anyway. Wow. Oh, wow. Has he hit it? Has he hit it? Oh, look at the slow-mo. Look at that. You can't even tell on the camera. The 8 ball hasn't moved, but Max giving it. Max is giving it. So obviously it was touching. I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, to be honest, initially I thought he was a bit lucky he hadn't hit it, but there must have been some contact made there. Well, I'll tell you what, that's as fine margins as you can get. But it is going to see Max Barrett fall 1-0 behind. So Sean will definitely take that opening. Oh, Max could have hit that harder. That was a good opportunity to get that yellow back out of play. With that 8 ball there, you've got a bit more freedom when you're cannoning into balls to know that you can potentially put a ball either side of that 8 ball. He could have even gone for it there. It looked a little bit on the risky side, but you might have been able to double that without double kissing the red. Oh, Sean got really close there. Oh my God, has he put the yellow? Oh my word. Well, I mean, how's Sean firstly not hit the 8 ball? And secondly, how's he not put the yellow? I tell you what, this game of line ball, it does things to people. I don't think Sean in his right mind ever would have normally played that, but pressure of the game sometimes ups the ante a little bit. Talking from personal experience playing line ball, it's so easy to fall into that trap of feeling like you need to go for things when you don't need to. Sometimes just playing a simple game gets you the results. I mean, as you could see in the previous match there, where a lot of mistakes were made, and in the end, it was the person that made the less mistakes that ended up winning. That's a lovely shot from Max. Just to assert a little bit more authority on the frame again. What Sean needs to do here really is, I think ideally he wants to remove that red that's near the 8 ball. It's risky, but with those 3 reds where they are kind of clustered towards the bottom, you're not going to be able to get those out again, especially with the 8 ball snookering where the yellows are. Oh, that's risky. Yeah, yellow goes in. He's hit the 8 ball. The only thing he didn't do there was pot the white, or pot the ball that he was aiming for. So, as it is, Max Barrett levels the scores with some good match play there. The 8 ball spotted in that similar corner to where we had in the first frame, actually. And, well, Max learned from his mistake in the last one. But he's going to play the same shot here. He's just going to try and put that red towards that corner. Doesn't need to put it right in the corner, but he has done. It's not bad. It's still tough to move from there because obviously that 8 ball blocks off the angle of bumping off the back cushion to knock that red out. Oh my word. I mean, Sean's had 2 balls into that corner pocket. I couldn't tell you how they haven't dropped. Max needs that red to go in, and it does. That's a good weight. Very well played. Where's Sean going here? Is he going to come off the side cushion and land towards that yellow? He is. Yeah, that's a lovely shot. But Max, just having that first shot just gives him a slight advantage. This doesn't mean that he's got to push the boat out as much, whereas at some point it will probably feel for Sean like he needs to. Well, he's just playing the safe game now, but he's hit the 8 ball. I mean, how many times are Dover going to do it? And that is 4-0 to line ball. And kind of the plot of the story so far has been since that first point, have just made some uncharacteristic errors, just knocking that 8 ball, knocking the balls in. And what line ball all stars have done so well is, I suppose, played the player a little bit in terms of the fact that obviously Dover don't quite have that same level of line ball knowledge, and line ball know just how to keep it simple. Alex makes his return to the fray, taking on Jason. That's a lovely opening shot. Really just buries that red behind the 8 ball. There's no moving that anytime soon. What's Jason going to do here? Was he gone for behind the 8 ball? This is risky. But it's really well played. See, one thing that pool players naturally learn how to do after a while. Playing positional shots, you just learn how to weight the cue ball really well. And that's something that can potentially come at a disadvantage to the line ball players. It just takes a bit more time just to learn that weighting. But one thing the line ball players do know how to do is how to exercise that match play option and just really make things awkward. But this is a bit of an even Stevens frame so far, nothing to separate the two players. So Alex just going towards that corner. Wow, 8 ball. Wow, 1-0 to Jason, and Alex makes the mistake that Whitecliffs has been making all day. 8 ball right at the centre. Could this be a bit more of a classic frame? Yes, I feel like there's going to be a bit more opportunity in this frame to potentially put balls safe, double them off cushions. Jason's played a good one there. Has Alex just got enough space just to sneak and get that yellow out? He's not looked at it. He's playing with the element of safety, and you can't blame him with that. That's a nice shot. Obviously, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you tune into the rest of the line ball series. Obviously, this is part 2 of 8, so still a long way to go in this series. There'll be some plot twists. Dover still seeking for get their first point on the board. Oh, Alex was close there to knocking that yellow in, but actually he's played a really good shot to get one of them out of bounds. Yeah, that's a good response from Jason. Is this going to be a classic case of both players really stepping up for the last frame? Oh, that was risky at that pace. He's been lucky. He didn't intend to get that yellow out. So you can see a little bit of a acknowledgement from Alex looking over at Jason there. He definitely did not mean to get that yellow out. He was trying to bump the other one out. But that double kiss has worked in his favour. Oh, has Jason gone close to the 8 ball here? Oh, wow. He would have been unlucky with that red hitting it, but in the end, he's played a very high quality shot there. Get his onus back in the frame. Oh, where's Alex gone here? He's hit a couple a little bit hard for my own liking, and whilst it's not cost him yet, definitely risky when you hit things with a bit too much pace in this format. Is he going to take the risk here? Is he going to take the risk and try and double this yellow out? Really good opportunity in the frame if he can, but he needs to really top this red through. Oh, but he's potted the red, and that's going to be the frame, and it's the first point for Dover. And this is going to be the end of part 2. At the end so far, Dover have deserved the point. And that will be that, and we will be back with you for part 3.